Last weekend, I bought a sweet used pickup truck without going to a car dealership and without going and getting lowballed for the actual cash value for my trade-in from some sales manager who was too busy to come into the showroom floor and just told their associate to give me a lowball offer, and without even leaving my house. Yes, it was delivered to my house. Now, if you want to hear how I did that, plus what this has to do with your business by answering this one key sales question that you need to answer to make a wild profit, check out today's show. My name's Jack Justice, and on this show, we help landscape companies get found online by the right customers so you can enjoy a better lifestyle. I'm really excited to share this story with you in today's episode.
It's a show about social media. It's a show about business folk. It's a show about internet marketing in the form of a video.
Many of you may know that I have a couple of young kids, and sadly, I had to trade in my old Toyota Tacoma to get the family minivan. It was soul-crushing, honestly, and I've been wanting to get my own pickup truck again for a while, and the time was right. So I wanted to trade in my wife's old Jeep Liberty and get a new Tundra, or rather a used Tundra, and we were talking about how I was going to do this and how were we both going to sign the loan paperwork, and are we going to have to bring our kids to a dealership? It's a terrible idea to bring kids to a car dealership. And we just had such an awful experience with the last 3 cars really that we've purchased that I thought, well, what if I just got it delivered to me? I've already had a Tacoma before and I was ready to upgrade to the Tundra. So I looked around at a few different places where you can buy cars online and get them delivered to you, and I decided to go with CarMax. And what was crazy was I found exactly the truck I wanted. I did a fair amount of research to find out what it would cost, and I was really surprised to learn that they will just deliver it to you. So I did that, and they literally drove the truck to my house. I did the appraisal of my trade-in on my phone, taking pictures, and they gave me the exact trade-in value of it that I found on Kelley Blue Book and other sites. They didn't really haggle with me at all, and the paperwork part of it was painless. They had this little mobile office in this CarMax bus, and we were done with the paperwork in less than 2 hours, and the best part was we did it all during nap time for while our kids were taking a nap. I don't know about you guys, but I do not want to take a 3 and a 4-year-old to a car dealership on a Saturday. It sounds terrible, right? So they brought it to me, and it was an incredible experience. There was no tomfoolery. There was no negotiating. There was no BS. Like every other time I've tried to trade in a used car and buy a new one, is all this like haggling and cumbersome, clunky paperwork and cramped back rooms where they sell you used car warranties like that. All of that did not happen. I did all of it from the comfort of my home. So what this has to do with you, one, I just wanted to tell you about this story because it was so awesome that I would encourage you next time you need a car to consider doing this. And what this has to do with your business is, what is the experience that your customers hate about your industry? What is it that people hate? You know, people give used car salespeople a bad rap. I'm really grateful they exist. I have always bought used cars, and it's not the used car salespeople that are a problem, but it's the whole experience that I've had of going to it's really the dealership that was just awful. And I really didn't want to do that. I didn't want to have to spend the time going to do that when I knew that there might be a more efficient way. So what is it that your customers hate? Because if you can design your experience, the experience of working with your customer, to eliminate or reduce that pain for your clients, you will make an exceptional profit. People will enjoy working with you. You will attract great people who want to work for you to deliver that experience. I'm going to share with you what we've done at Ramblin Jackson. We help the landscape industry get found online through website design, digital branding, and search engine optimization. And we know the difference between a perennial and an annual, and between commercial landscaping and residential landscaping, and business to business sales versus business to customer sales. They're very different. Most marketing companies don't. So that's one of the things that we know. And I know that my clients, what do they hate? Writing the text. Our clients hate writing text about landscaping. They'd rather be doing landscaping. So typically when they hire people like me, their local web design person says, "Great, send me your content." And then what does the landscaper do? They're like, send you what? You mean I need to write all the text? And then 6 months go by. They try and do it at nighttime when they're exhausted from a day of running their landscape company. They're like, "Oh, I'll do this later." And then they don't. And then their crappy website still exists while their designer, developer person is waiting for content. So we write the content for you, and our clients love it. And yes, we charge more than your local web designer who has probably never worked with a landscaper before and doesn't really know the difference between lawn care and landscaping, right? And so we're able to save our clients a huge amount of time and headache, and they value paying more for it. And we measure that through client success, retention, and I'm thrilled that we actually have the highest net promoter score in the industry. I actually haven't seen any agency with a higher net promoter score, and we complete our projects in 50% of the time of my industry because we take that on and do it and get it done. So if you'd like that experience, sure, reach out to me for that. But more importantly, think about in your business, what could you do operationally to reduce the pain and frustration, the lag, the things that your clients might hate about, the anxiety that they have about potentially hiring you or somebody in your industry. Because if you can do that and you communicate that to people, you'll be unstoppable. If you'd like to learn more about how you can attract the right customers through your sales and marketing without wasting your time, check out a replay of a webinar that I created for you at ramblinjackson.com/replay. Hopefully this was helpful. If you liked it, be sure to subscribe, post a comment, let me know, would you ever buy a truck online? I did the test drive and everything once they brought it here. So it was amazing. I did all the research I normally would, but I got this thing done in like a quarter of the amount of time that I've spent in the past. So that was pretty awesome. Let me know what you think and have an awesome week. I'll look forward to seeing you next Friday.
It's a show about social media. It's a show about business folk. It's a show about internet marketing in the form of a video.
Oh, yes.